Me and Sarah want to be able to grow sprouts and some other stuff like that indoors. That way we have fresh food even in the wintertime. And we also store a lot of rice and beans and noodles and other bulk stuff we're storing. But we want to be able to supplement that if we have, or if we have to rely on that, we want to be able to supplement it with some fresh stuff we can grow at home easily. So we've been working on sprouts, and we've tried a mason jar with a window screen, and we got mold the couple times we tried that. We bought the sprouting lid, and we've had mold problems a couple times with that too. I'm trying it again with these peas. So far, it doesn't look like I have any mold, and I'm starting to get little leaves on here after a few days. So I think this might work, but I got another method I want to try. And this comes from the way people make fodder for animals. So what we want to do is take a cup and I'm heating up on the stove a piece of coat hanger. And I'm just going to poke a few holes in here. And I'm going to do that with a bunch of these cups. And what this will do is allow water to pass through each cup when they're stacked up. The problem with the screen and the sprouting lid is you can only do one jar at a time, or you gotta take up like a bunch of counter space if you want to be able to have sprouts like 2-3 days a week. I think that what this will let us do is have the sprouts more often, and hopefully it'll help with the mold problem. So let me go move over there and I'll show you what the idea of this system is. Every few days I'll start a new batch. So this is day one because I just built it, and we're still experimenting with this. So never tried this before. Got a mason jar full of sunflower seeds here. These are cheap sunflower seeds. Let me take the rock out of here. That's how cheap they are. I'm not recommending you use sunflower seeds meant for bird feed for human consumption, but all sunflower seeds are grown the same. The sunflower seeds you buy at the store, sunflower seeds you buy for sprouting and microgreens, and the ones you buy at the hardware store to feed birds are all the same. They're treated the same. The only difference is cleaning and sorting them. So if you clean them yourself, my opinion, that's the same thing. So I'm going to pour about 2 fingers worth in the bottom, and then fill these up, and I'm going to fill the jar or the glass clear to the top. And then poke it, make sure everything gets nice and wet. Then tonight when I get home, I'll take this out, dump it in here. Then in like 3 days, we'll go 3 days, I'll start another batch, and then tonight when I get home, I'll dump this out into here, and then every day I'll fill up a glass of water and pour it, and it'll pour all the way through here. And then every 3 days I'll start soaking another batch, and that means we'll have in here various stages of growth. So when I pour in the next one, so this one will get poured in this glass, the top cup, or get poured into the top cup. Then in 3 days when I start the next batch, I'll take the bottom one, put it on top, pour into there. Then 3 days after that, take the bottom one, pour into there. 3 days after that, take the bottom one, pour it in, the soaked ones into there. 3 days after that, that means this bottom one should be done. And we can use this one, start a new batch, use this one. When those are done soaking, this one will be dumped out into a bowl. We can eat it, put it in the refrigerator, and then put it back on top and continue the cycle. That way we have a continuous cycle of sprouts. So we're just going to take this and we're going to set it in the back corner back here. And let me show you this cool gadget Sarah found. So this is really cool. Right now we got the aloe plants we just watered, potted up and watered, so they can drain through into the sink. We have this steel mesh thing, these steel rods with these wire or rubber things. We can set the sprouts on there. You can set dishes on here to dry. And the cool part of this is if you need more room in the sink, it just rolls up out of the way. So I'll put a link to it in the description. And this is just part one. I'll make more videos as this progresses with the sprouts and see how well it goes.